We're June 11th in Zone 7, Western Colorado, and today I'm outside planting my cucumbers, putting them directly in the ground because cucumbers grow so fast. It's never done me any good to start them ahead of time or even buy starts years ago before I was starting them. I've seen a lot of people, especially new gardeners, on the Facebook forums that are saying things like, am I too late to start anything? Did I wait too long? Just that general fear that they waited too long. And I know I've talked about this a bunch on the channel before, or at least mentioned it, but no, you didn't wait too long. There's plenty you can grow right now. You can start your beans. Hell, you could even, I brought this out just to show you, and I may start some more just for a second planting, but look at the back of your seed packet. Your seed packet's going to show you and tell you all the information you need to know. Now, don't forget to factor in how long it's going to take it to germinate and get to where you can transplant. So let's take the San Marzano tomato, for instance. It's saying on here 80 days to harvest. And even though it's on the back, talks about start them 6 to 8 weeks indoors, all that, you don't have to. That's for the optimal if you want to get the biggest harvest and keep them growing all year long. So let's say 2 to 3 weeks. Let's just hypothetically say 2 to 3 weeks. We put these seeds in today. This is if you're starting them in like a greenhouse or under a light. 2 to 3 weeks to germinate, and then it's calling for 80 days. So let's say 3 months. So 2 to 3 weeks is going to put us into July. We got all of July, all of August, and all of September. And these things are going to be fruiting like crazy. And where I'm at, my first projected frost date is October 15th to October 20th. I've seen it kind of jump around. So if you're in a zone or that mimics mine, or even some different ones, just look at your calendar, see how many days or how many weeks, however you want to look at it, months, till your projected first frost date. That's going to tell you a lot. And then just add it up. So maybe today I'll stick some San Marzano seeds in one of these. If you don't start it in a greenhouse or under a light, you put them in the soil right now and you let them pop through, they're going to go even quicker. So just don't forget to factor in that germination time and then the shock value, because it slows them down when you transplant them, if you're going to transplant them. We've got a ton of cucumbers here, and if you look on the back of cucumbers, really simple, 8 to 10 days germination. I usually see 3 to 4. They're really quick. Days to harvest, 53 to 55. In my opinion, there's no reason to be starting these early. There's no reason to buy them from a greenhouse, anything like that. We're going to plop the seeds right in the garden right now, today, and we're going to start our cucumbers. Now you can see behind me my big San Marzano plants that we've talked about in previous videos. They're doing really well, and actually we've already got fruit on these that are behind me now. And a neat little thing, if you've kept up on some of my other videos, this was an experiment that if I put the tomato plants in front of my snow peas, could I get a snow pea harvest because it's shading them? And the answer on that is yes. It is working very well. And that's kind of the fun part of gardening, is you can try all kinds of stuff and see what works for you and what doesn't. So I just wanted to jump on here for a few minutes and reassure everybody, you're still early in the season. Almost any zone you're in, especially in the United States, you can start all kinds of stuff. Now, what can't you start? You're not doing lettuce, any of your leafy greens. Lettuce, spinach, any of that stuff now. My temperature has already shot up. We're in the 90s every day. We're dropping down to 60 at night. We get some crazy swings out here. Your leafy greens are out of the question. You can still start your beans. You can start your sweet peppers. You could start tomatoes right now and you're still going to get some. Not as much as if you would have started them early, but that's okay. Start your cucumbers. Start all your fun stuff, all your fun summer stuff. You can still start right now. Stick with me. I'm going to walk you through the season and I'll give you all the tips, tricks, secrets. And remember, you don't have to be a prepper to be prepared. Garden's the biggest prep. Get out there and learn it before it's too late. We'll see you next one.